Hello guys and girls, I hope you have a fantastic day and you are ready to listen more about Warhammer 40,000 lore and history. Without further ado, let's get to an article about Librarian Dreadnought. A Librarian Dreadnought is a variant of the Furioso Dreadnought combat walker used by the Blood Angel Space Marine chapter and the Successor Chapters. Dreadnoughts are cybernetic combat walkers that house the mortal remains of a fallen Space Marine hero so that he may continue fighting for the Emperor and his chapter even after his body has been fatally crippled. Librarian Dreadnoughts differ from standard Imperial Dreadnoughts in that their occupants are Astartes Librarians that have been crippled in combat. Librarians are the psykers of the Adeptus Astartes who survive a chapter's rigorous screening and training process and learn to bend the powers of the warp to their will for the benefit of their fellow battle brothers and in service to the Imperium and the Emperor of mankind. These dreadnoughts, perhaps the most fearsome of all the dreadnought variants, as they combine the librarian's psychic might with the unyielding cybernetic body of a dreadnought. Librarian Dreadnoughts have the ability to call upon the same psyker powers that many of their fellow Astartes Librarians would call upon during combat. Armament. Librarian Dreadnoughts are armed as Furioso pattern Dreadnoughts in that their armament always consists of two Dreadnought close combat weapon arms. Librarian Dreadnoughts are the only known Dreadnought variant that makes use of Dreadnought force weapons, which are larger, Dreadnought-sized versions of the force weapons used by Librarian Astar-tees. Force weapons are advanced, psychically attuned close combat weapons that are only effective in the hands of a psyker. Force weapons effectively act as deadly, psychic extensions or amplifiers of the wielder's own Empyrean-spawned powers. They are designed to allow a psyker to channel deadly warp energies into their victim, acting as a conduit between the wielder's mind and the flesh of his target. Large alien monstrosities and demons that are resilient to conventional weapons can be slain outright by a single wound from a force weapon, as the bodies and minds are destroyed by the unearthly powers of the Imperium. The most common known Dreadnought force weapon wielded by Librarian Dreadnoughts is the Dreadnought Force Halberd, although there may be other types used. The other Dreadnought close combat weapon used by Librarian Dreadnoughts is usually a Blood Fist or a Blood Talon close combat weapon. These weapons are also outfitted with either an underslung Storm Bolter, Melt Argon, or Heavy Flamer. A Librarian Dreadnought is also outfitted with an inbuilt psyker code for its former Librarian occupant to better protect him from other psychic assaults. Deathwatch service. It is nearly unheard of for Blood Angels Librarian Dreadnoughts to serve in the Deathwatch. This has only occurred under nearly unique circumstances, notably when a librarian has fallen while standing the long watch and a sarcophagus has been available in which to inter his ruined remains. Most battle brothers who fall in such a manner are of course returned to the chapters, but on a handful of extremely rare occasions the librarian has insisted he remain at the watch fortress, his wishes expressed not through burned and bloodied lips, but through mind-speech communicated directly to his brethren. The spirits of such warriors are invariably so indomitable and mighty that not even the watch commander would gainsay their wishes, and the wounded hero is interred with a dreadnought so that he may continue to stand his vigil until it is over and his remains may be returned to his homeworld. Some choose to remain long after their vigil is completed and their apocryphal oath discharged, slumbering for centuries on end within the stasis-sealed vaults at the heart of the watch station until such times as they are required to fight once more. The end. Thank you for your time. If you enjoyed this audiobook, push that like button, and if for some reason you pushed dislike, leave a comment why. Visit my Facebook, Blogspot or Patreon. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.